Sure. My name is Dante King, and I am from San Francisco, California. I am the author of The 400-Year Holocaust, White America's Legal, Psychopathic, and Sociopathic Black Genocide, and the Revolt Against Critical Race Theory.
Welcome to Dave's Club, where we make fun of the woke left on a daily basis. I'm glad you're here. Man, I got a good show today. A mind-blowing show. Meet Dante King. So this year, Dante King, a guest faculty member of the University of California at San Francisco School of Medicine, delivered a lecture titled Diagnosing Whiteness and Anti-Blackness, White Psychopathology, Collective Psychosis and Trauma in America. Wow, I'm impressed. A lot of syllables in that title. So King is saying that white people are racist because they're genetically predisposed to psychopathy. So if your skin color happens to be white, you have a genetic condition that Mr. King will diagnose called racism.
Historical record has well documented white people's narcissistic personality disorder and insecurities, along with their internalized distortions, fear, and perversions about African people. In their relationship with the Black race, whites are psychopaths, and their behavior represents an underlying biologically transmitted proclivity with roots deep in their evolutionary history. How many of you could see the proclivity that evolved deep within the evolutionary history of whiteness by show of hands? How many of you could see it? Some people are sitting here, oh no, I don't want to raise my hand. Yeah. That's called denial.
So that was a lecture that first-year medical students had to sit through at UCLA. This was part of a mandatory course on structural racism. In case you missed it, because you're probably not as smart as Mr. King, whites are psychopaths, and their behavior represents an underlying biologically transmitted proclivity with roots deep in their evolutionary history. So, my psychopathy was transmitted biologically from my parents. I guess it is possible. My mom was a little nutty. So, in case you're thinking, oh, come on, Dave, you're pulling my leg. No sane person would buy into this garbage. Check this out.
You've been recently awarded the prestigious position of Assistant Professor of Medical Education at the Mayo Clinic School of Medicine.
Assistant Professor of Medical Education at the Mayo Clinic of Medicine. Guys, this is happening. This is real. This person is being elevated. He's being celebrated for the poison that he's pushing. Professor of Medical Education at the Mayo Clinic? Am I in the Twilight Zone? What bugs me so much about this is the dishonesty. Anyone with half a brain cell can see a mile away what this guy is pushing. But he's being celebrated as this great scholar. It's so incredibly dishonest. Look, I don't blame him for being stupid. He can't help that. But I do blame intelligent people for supporting stupidity. They know better. And it's dangerous. Here's one last dollop of wisdom from Mr. King.
And so you need to validate yourself, all of your family members. There's not one condition that has been arranged or set up in this society that Black people are responsible for. Not one. Not Pookie going to jail because he robbed the bank, or Quita prostituting herself.
So Pookie is a grown man and just robbed a bank. But he's not responsible for his actions. So Pookie is actually a child. Children are not responsible for their actions, so when Pookie goes to jail, it's not fair. Or more specifically, the psychosis of white people is responsible, because whites are genetically hostile and racist, not Pookie. This philosophy, very destructive. All right, guys, I just wanted to show you what is being peddled and celebrated at medical schools across America at the moment to our future doctors. God help us. As always, please support the channel by liking and subscribing. I will continue shedding light on this woke rot. See you next time.